ANC has confirmed that its Women's League Deputy President, Lungi Mnganga-Gcabashe, has died yesterday at the age of 64. Party spokesperson Mahlengi Bhengu-Motsiri does join us now to unpack and get a little bit more by way of details. Thank you so much for the time. Really appreciate it here as well. But as difficult as a moment this is, I suppose it's also a moment to celebrate the life and the ability to give to the party as well as the country. Are you able to share with us, Ms. Bhengu-Motsiri, just with regards to the circumstances of her passing, please?
Well, we understand. Thank you for having us. We understand that she had underwent a procedure in hospital. I'm not at liberty to go beyond that. And that is why we called it a sudden thing. Comrade Lungi had been very well. She has undertaking organizational programs. She was doing her work as the Women's League Deputy President. She was always in, high spirits, very calm, very gentle, somebody that anybody could relate to. And so it is a total shock on the part of the ANC, the leadership of the ANC, and of course our members and our supporters. And more than anything, we believe it's a total shock to the family, particularly the immediate family. And at this point, the ANC extends our condolences to the immediate family of Comrade Lungi, who was really given by the family to the freedom struggle, to the liberation struggle, from when she was young, going back to the days of the United Democratic Front. She rose from those ranks back to the days of the Natal Organization of Women, as she came from Durban, KwaMashu. And she was one of those that went through the ranks of the Natal Organization of Women, all of whom are the forerunners to the Women's League when it came back into the country. And so this is someone that understood and lived through the turbulent period of political violence in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, affecting a lot of townships, particularly her township, KwaMashu. And so she was part of those that were part of peace committees, played a big role in stabilizing the province and ensuring that we have the lasting peace that I think at this point we can say that there's a high degree of peace in as far as what was happening in the 80s and the early 90s.
Yeah, Mnganga-Gcabashe was also part of the Women's League, also in KwaZulu-Natal, as you made note of, then part of the, having grown up in KwaMashu, then in KZN. Her contributions to the Women's League as a whole and the growth and betterment of the Women's League. Won't you just share some of that as well?
Yes, I'm certain that, of course, the leadership of the Women's League will be speaking strongly about the Deputy President. She was elected the Deputy President of the Women's League at the last conference that also marked a watershed moment in the struggles for women's emancipation and gender equality in South Africa, but also in the struggle to build strong leagues of the ANC. That watershed conference, and why do we call it that? That indeed it was a beachhead moment, is the extent to which the Women's League has now reached out to various sectors of society, mobilizing women around the agenda led by the ANC of forging towards national democracy. With everything that we are going through in this country, challenges that persist, but the need to build a strong mass movement that can advance the interest of women and also at the same time ensure that the intersection between race, class, and gender in society is understood in the work of the ANC Women's League. And so the needs of the most vulnerable women to be the ones that are prioritized. And I'm talking about domestic workers here. I'm talking about working class women. I'm talking about women on the shop floor and their needs. Talking about women who are in formal trading, spaza shops and all of that. So because she came from a grassroots environment in gender development, she was very much rooted. She is one of the people that the younger generations, that some of us grew up looking up to, admiring, her resilience, but more than anything, a very, very affable personality, who also took on her responsibilities in the ANC as a member of the NEC seriously wherever she was deployed. She was last deployed in the Gauteng province in the last run before the current rotation that happened. And she was known to pitch up for her deployments wherever she was sent by the provincial leadership, to work with the provincial leadership now. And so a lot of our structures are really, really, really gutted, and we all are gutted. But we do believe that, she has played her role. She continues to be that calm spirit, that gentle giant, but that person that possessed so much knowledge and was able to impart that knowledge without making any other less experienced person to feel small.
Yeah. Ms. Bhengu-Motsiri, this is a big blow for the leadership as well of the Women's League, as you've been making note of. How much of a vacuum does this leave, and what does it actually mean for that position right now? I don't know if you're at liberty to say, and I know it may seem like an insensitive time to do so, but of course, the Women's League also being and occupying a really critical role within the ANC structures.
Well, the ANC Women's League is quite a resilient body, a very strong body made up of very strong leaders. And we are certain that they will rally together to ensure that the work continues, and that Comrade Lungi's legacy is maintained and sustained. And we are sure of that. I can't pronounce on any other matter that belongs to the ANC Women's League.
Yeah. Just finally then, as a form of remembrance, how would you like then Deputy President Lungi Mnganga-Gcabashe of the ANC Women's League to be remembered?
A servant of the people, the one that was not obsessed with positions and did not join the ANC for positions, nor for prestige. The person that joined the struggle in order to see to it that there is justice. She would be remembered as that because that is who she was.
ANC party spokesperson then, Mahlengi Bhengu-Motsiri, thank you so much for your time this morning. Indeed, heartfelt condolences to yourself, to the party, to the ANC Women's League, as well as the deputy president of the Women's League then, that's Lungi Mnganga-Gcabashe, passing away then.